Did you guys eat? I didn't eat yet, but I'm gonna eat these. And I got boiled eggs. Yeah, I'm on a diet, but at night sometimes I can't control. Anyway, let's go back to the topic. There's a topic here, so I already finished tampo. And then I already finished the other one. So let's talk about land. Okay, someone is asking me if a foreigner can buy land in the Philippines. I just wonder if he read some comments, but I just want you to know that you cannot. Unless it's a partnership or a corporation. Now, you can buy a property, but not the land. Let's say the land would still be under a Filipino's name. So how do foreigners acquire lands in the Philippines under their names? First of all, some of them marry Filipinas. That is the easiest way, a conjugal property like that. And then some would just buy rights, usually condominiums. But if you would ask me, if I am a foreigner, I would just buy a condominium. First of all, I find it safe from thieves. Second, I think that a condominium, you can have it under your name, and then it's easier to resell, and then you won't be sharing it with, if you know, because there are situations that happens like, yeah, the foreigner and then the girl, they separate, and then the girl keeps the land and the house which the foreigner had spent on. So it's really unfair to do that, and it's really, the foreigner cannot do anything about it. But there's one thing, but don't do this, okay? If you're, example, you got married, there is a way for you to get the land under your name, but it's very, very tricky. So, and it's really not really good. It's like, if you marry it's acquiring a land naturally. Now, what is naturally? Let's say your mom probably is a Filipina and then bought a land and then named it after you. Now that is natural. Another thing is, if your wife dies, automatically the land becomes yours. Don't kill your wife. Maybe you can make a death certificate, a fake one. Kidding. But anyway, those are the ways. But on the other hand, always remember that a foreigner can only own 40% of every corporation or anything in the Philippines. Now, there are some foreigners with big lands. Usually, they are married to Filipinos, or usually they are, I think you can go around with a lawyer. Like, they would prepare a 60-40% corporation, and yet actually it's like you bought the stocks one by one. So that is possible because my former boss before, he's a Korean, he did that. And you're also asking where can you get like a good contractor or a construction company. Well, I really don't know. In Angeles City, I have a classmate. They have a construction company, but I don't know their rates because I never really asked them to make my house. I don't have a house. So yeah. But if I were you, unless you're married to a Filipina, even if you're married to a Filipina, know your rights. It's better to go to a lawyer first and know your rights as, as a foreigner in the Philippines, and then after that you can go to the next step with contractors. Contractors would do anything to get you money, but unlike the lawyers, yeah, they are crooked, but the thing is, they would still protect the interest of their client, and you are their client. So yeah, go to a lawyer first to verify whatever I said here. But on the other hand, yeah, I know that what I said, they are true. So to get more information, go for a good lawyer in the Philippines. And it's not really that expensive to have a consultation. My former consultation only cost me 350 pesos, but that was a long time ago. So it's not really gonna give you, a hard time. And then, as for contractors, just make sure that you would see their previous developments. I think one of them is Paragon, like that Paragon construction company. You can check that out over Google, or you can ask foreigners who have houses who are their contractors. I think it's much better if you would ask like hotel owners on who are their contractors, for you to have more information, because rules for Filipinos is different from rules for foreigners. So my best advice for you is go to a lawyer first, and then know your rights, especially with land and titles, and from there you can continue your plans. I don't know if I gave you enough information because I just directed you to a lawyer. Anyway, somehow I hope that helped and I answered your questions. I'll be doing my other videos, but if I were you, just buy a condominium. Really. Or, sorry, I think you can rent for 50 years, but it's still not your land, so that's sad. But it's safe, right? If you have a wife. But your wife wants to get only your money. But what happens if you just rent the land? That's all.